What's going on, everyone? It's that lovely time of the week again. Here we go with the stock market weekly update. And yes, I know I missed last week. I didn't think about it until early this week, and at this point, what was the point in posting a weekly update the next week? So I just said, let's go ahead and wait. We're going to go for it. Last week was boring anyways. This week, here we go. We're back in the money. Had the best week in quite a while, honestly. Overall, so makes me happy. We're gonna start obviously same order we do previously: the Dow, Nasdaq, then S&P. Why I chose that order, I don't know. It's just what I chose. So here we go, starting off with the Dow here. On the week, look at that, up 3.02%. Gotta love it. You already know I love when we're seeing those gains. And I know I felt some this week too. Instead of all these stagnant weeks, down 0.5%, down 0.75%, down 1%, a forward move of 3.02. Now we're still down on the month though, so let's just think about that. Something to consider. Obviously this is a good week and we're looking for it. 3 months up 6.4%. Year to date up 13%, so still very high year to date gains on the Dow. Always something to be looking forward to. So always got to find a way to find some excitement. So nothing serious here. We're gonna go move on to now everyone's favorite Nasdaq. Everyone loves the Nasdaq. Gotta love our tech companies. This one, on the other hand, 5-day past week, 2.72% up. All right, we're going to take it. No issue there. We're going to very much enjoy it. 3 months, look at that, 6.84%. I skipped over the 1 month because obviously we don't like to talk about the fact that we're down for the 1 month, but that's fine. Year to date up 20.01%. Love it, love it, love it. Some of the top performers going to be these crazy, lovely penny stocks. We don't want to talk about that. One company to highlight, though, is Ambarella here. Just posted earnings, a very good earnings report, and they're a chip maker, tech company that makes chips. And let's just, not potato chips, by the way. I said potato, not potato chips. They make computer chips, phone chips. They make all these chips, and needless to say, wow, they popped. So they reported their earnings Thursday evening, and on Friday they absolutely just popped. This is a company I used to own, actually, back in the $60 range. Don't own Ambarella anymore, and guess I should have kept owning it, maybe. Who knows? But regardless, I don't own it anymore, but it's something to look at. We're going to look at the losers. Another significant one that I wanted to pick out with these would be Ulta Beauty. My gosh, talk about a shellacking. Lost $100 in stock value in a day. They also reported earnings on Thursday, and needless to say, they weren't awful, but as I have always mentioned, retail is just kind of getting smacked around by investors right now, and Ulta Beauty was the latest one. So I believe the main reason behind their latest drop here is going to be entirely due to their earnings estimates for the future, their guidance, as it were. So their guidance was pretty weak in comparison. Somewhere around $1 less in earnings per share expected on an annual basis, which is obviously pretty significant. And that, I mean, something like that, guidance cut that significant, is definitely going to hurt quite a lot. And obviously, you don't necessarily expect a 30% jump, but 30% decrease, that is. But the stocks had a huge run up over the past 5 years alone, even past 2 years, to where on a 5-year basis they're still up pretty heavily even after this 30% drop. So something to look at, but obviously it's pretty exciting, fun stuff. We're gonna go get right ahead into the S&P 500 now. On the week, 2.79%. Gotta love it. still down on a monthly basis. We don't love that, but pretty well flat. So we'll take that. 3 months, 6.34%, and the year to date being 16.74%. Try to pick out some of the biggest winners here. No significant jumps in terms of stocks in the S&P 500 this week, but a couple ones you probably might know. Seagate, a large producer of hard drives. Good week for them. Western Digital, Dollar Tree, all these right around 4% here, as well as Campbell Soup. Gotta love it. Campbell Soup is a pretty popular dividend company, not necessarily a growth company, but look at that, 4% on the week. So we'll take it, or 4% on the day, that is. So thank goodness for them. Now, as far as hitting's concerned, what hit them? Obviously, Ulta Beauty. We just talked about them. No other major things falling besides Alexion Pharmaceuticals. I don't know the specific news behind this, but I'm guessing it was probably a either drug patent got rejected or testing failed on one of their drugs. That usually happens if one of their test results comes back as a failure. Typically, these pharmaceutical companies get hit huge. Same thing in the reverse way. If one of their drugs passes a certain phase of testing, then they're going to shoot up significantly, or if they get a new patent, it might shoot up significantly. So you never know on these pharmaceutical companies. Something to look at. I realized I did skip the ones for the Dow, so in case you're curious, we'll look. But you see nothing really cool happening here, both on gains or losses. Nothing fun, so we're just gonna, forget about that. We're gonna go straight to my last bit of information here. What's the point of it? I don't know, but everyone knows our favorite Donald Trump. I mean, this man has so much control over the market, it's crazy. His Twitter account is just in charge of the market at this point. But something relevant here posted yesterday, which could potentially mean something for us. Who knows? I don't know. But obviously, good old Trump tweets: if the Fed would cut, we would have one of the biggest stock market increases in a long time. Badly run and weak companies are smartly blaming these small tariffs instead of themselves for bad management. And who can really blame them for doing that? Excuses. Nothing but excuses. Yep. That's all I got for you. Gotta leave it at that. Who knows what that's gonna mean for us, but I'm gonna take it. I'll take anything I can get. So if that's good news, we're going for it. Cut these rates, Fed. Woo!